days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check now.
Look. Squeeze. Greystone travel.
Check. Showing up.
Bam.
Slam. Undercrush. Hit it.
First down, Finley. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Finley. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs.
Hard.
A first down throw for Finley. Completes it to Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hey, team 6.
Kill.
Rock it.
On 1st and 10, Finley. This one caught by Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Sam off.
Check the backer. He's checking. Crash. Out. Slam.
22 jet bomber.
Kill.
Dude.
Finley one more time. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, lock it.
Patch it. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Smooth.
Fresno.
Leo.
Get wide.
Be careful.
They'll throw again. Finley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Go.
Stand up in. Hey.
Go.
3rd and goal for Finley. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Kansas City.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twins.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Space to run past the 20. It's Hill, complete. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay?
Different things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 29, Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And their first
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Jackson now, throwing on third and long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Fair. Check. Alert flare. Shoot. Check safety. He's crazy.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
15 spills. Go out.
15. Check 31. Check your hot read. Hey, switch.
Hard. Ready.
On third down, Finley. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Sam off.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check.
Hey, lock it.
No, off.
Get it.
On second down, Finley again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I'm here all day. Shift.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on? And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
70, Indy.
First and 10 at the 40.
Second target, defense.
X3, 218, chop it.
Shit. Check 99. Check 99.
Tight dog. Gone.
Begin.
Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Set. 60, Pittsburgh.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Christian,
Brings
fast.
up second and
Look at me. Door.
47-yard line.
Shoot.
On second and 9. Finley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check.
Finley here, 3rd and long. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Jackson on first down. Completes it to Hardman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch it, watch it. You go tight. You got tight. Get up. Sponge.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
64, reach. Bam.
Check three. Check nickel. Kill.
Go out.
He's coming. We got double up. Check the backer. He's checking.
Hard.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Out. Slam.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
22 jet bomber.
Check.
Hey, Echo.
Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Thanks. Check.
Ready?
Finley, final play of the half. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the safety creep.
Hustle. 50 wants the mic. I'm trying.
To throw again. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check it out. Switch. Kill. Sam, check to when he goes. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Down. 94. 6'6". Pull it high.
Keep it up, guys. 36.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check.
Leo.
Switch. Check three. Kill.
Rush in. Gone. Hit it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Topper. Hey, orbit.
Alert 3.
Get it.
On 2nd and a couple. Finley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Titans 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Joker.
Protein spill. Look, squeeze. Watch twist.
Check 52. Check.
Bam. Let's go.
From the gun again to Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready up.
53's mine. Check 53.
61. Matchbox lights.
Tighten up.
You're out.
Switch. 6 guys.
Check hard.
Check.
Shoot.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A 3rd down gain of 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Touchdown, Titans! A.J. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's crashing.
Here's McCoy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the Titans' 16-yard line.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession gain, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The point after is good, and that will get them one closer.
16, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No. Check 37. Check 37. Back.
Hey, Sam off.
Again, it's Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Any weapon. Leo. Snap.
Finley now on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Crunch.
On 3rd and 1, Finley. He's got a man. It's Williams. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Under 10. Get it.
1st down, Finley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Check. SOS. Look at me. Door. Five.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
We got this.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
You got tight right there. Sponge. No. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. There. You're out. Dude.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Pull it high. Hard. Undercrunch. Rock it. Be driven.
Again, it's Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw is Finley. It's caught, Smith. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Finley in the offense to the line with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Operating in the red zone now, Finley. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's checking. Crash. Out. Slam. Watch the eye.
Leo.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Hatchet.
Protein spill. Gone.
Check. Fresno. 61.
Matchbox lights. Look at me. Door. Ready?
Now Finley. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Stand.
Check 24, watch 24. Watch the safety creep. Check 26. Switch.
Roll out.
Kill.
Snap.
Now Joe Mixon.
Today's final score, Titans 20.